Hello students, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. So we are going to address a very important question that might be going in the mind of all the UPSC aspirants, especially civil service examination aspirant, because the date of examination is nearing. So a question giving, if we talk about in the context of the recent development that has happened between India and Pakistan after the launch of Operation Sindoor. As we have seen, Pakistan has retaliated and has begun to shell and also launch drones in the border areas as reported by the Ministry of Defense as such. Now, in this context, many of you must be thinking that what is the probability that UPSC can postpone the civil services examination 2025. Now, the reason why we have to address this is because we already are seeing that many miscreants on the social media have begun to spread rumors. They even have more, what you can call as you can see from this particular image, they have made a similar kind of notice as issued by the official government authorized agencies or the organizations. So in this context, the UGC, that is University Grants Commission, that is responsible for the university level examination all across India, it has debunked any such claims that exam is going to be cancelled in the context of the Israel, what you can call as India-Pakistan war. So if you talk about notice that is circulating, UGC has clearly stated after the launch of Operation Sindoor, this notice is fake, as you can see from here. So it has said that UGC clarifies the fake notices has been in circulation and has been circulated especially on the social media, and also it has warned against spreading any kind of misinformation without verifying any kind of what you can call as information as such, and also it has urged that how can you be sure that whether the notice being circulated is genuine or not. You have to refer to the official sources. For example, if you want to know whether UGC has cancelled any examination or not, rather than looking at secondary sources of information such as media, social media and all that, you should just visit the UGC website and look at the latest news, latest item information that has been issued. Now, all this development, as you discussed, is a result of Operation Sindoor that was launched by Indian military forces, Indian armed forces, that has led to the destruction of total, what you can call as total 9 different areas in Pakistan, which were the terrorist hide spot, terrorist training sites and all that. And because of this, Pakistan has also begun shelling, especially along the border areas. If we talk about, many border areas are where drones have been spotted, and many areas are where the government also has, what you can say, ask people to carry out or participate in blackout activities and all that. So you have to stay alert, but only follow the official government sources. Now, if we talk about the civil services examination, rather than relying on the secondary source of information or looking at the messages or what you can call as the notice that might be fake also, you should visit the UPSC website, that is upsc.gov.in. Now, any update about the examination, whether it is about postponement or any kind of information as such, you can clearly see on the right hand side you have the column that's what's new column. So if you look at the what's new column, the most recent news or the press note you will be able to see there. Now the question is that has UPSC noticed any, UPSC has issued any press note, in recent press note as far as the examination is concerned? The answer is yes. And the last notice was issued by UPSC yesterday, that is on the 8th May 2025. And here you can see clearly UPSC has mentioned that the Commission will be conducting the civil services preliminary examination on 25th of May. That was the original date on which the examination is expected to continue. So UPSC has clarified that it is going to conduct the examination on 25th May 2025, that is Sunday, and also it has clearly stated the examination will be conducted and held all over India. Now this press note is not directly related to countering the rumor and all that. This is a general note that has been clarified and that has been published by UPSC concerned, that is concerned about the importance notice for the PWD and PWBD candidate. But what we can take message from here, that UPSC still is saying that it is on the 25th May of 2025 on the Sunday, examination as scheduled will be conducted all over the India. So as of now, there is no reason for the students or aspirants to even think and imagine that examination may be postponed or it might be cancelled as such. Now, if we talk about the examination, UPSC already has this published 80 exam center where the examination will be held on the 25th of May. So as you can see, the examination center is spread across all over the India. So if any changes related to the examination center, if it happens, because some areas, if you talk about, there's a possibility, like you talk about the Jammu region and all these regions, student might think that these areas are where disturbances are being observed. So any communication related to that also, as I told you, it will be communicated to you by the UPSC, and you can look at this on the official website as such. Because if you talk about the Union Public Service Commission, it is a very responsible organization, so it will ensure that the interest of students are upheld in the case of any changes, and you will be communicated about it in due time. Now the question is that, is it possible that examination can be postponed or rescheduled? The answer is yes. Taking into consideration the gravity of situation, it has happened before. For example, you talk about in the year 2021, when the entire world, including India, was facing the wrath of COVID-19, when the entire world, we can say, was scared of the COVID-19 virus, and there was a lockdown, there was impossibility of people to move around freely. Obviously, UPSC has published a press note where it has said that the civil service examination 2021 will be rescheduled. Now, what basically happens, that miscreants who want to create panic or who want to circulate rumors and fake news on the media, they will take similar kind of press note, they will change the date, and then they will start sending it on the social media. So you also have to be responsible, both as aspirant, a student, as a citizen of India, that whenever you come across certain note, always verify, then only forward it, and then only think about it that it can be what you can say, real as such. Now the question is that obviously the in the entire media you talk about, in entire what you can say as, whether it is social media, whether it is the news outlet, whether it this print outlet, or whether it is the what you can call as the TV channels, everywhere you will see currently it is being covered. What is being covered? It is the India-Pakistan confrontation. So what should students and aspirants especially do? Now we know that UPSC, still we have to understand that 25th day is when prelims examination is going to be conducted as such. So make sure that you do not get unduly distracted by so much news that is coming from different sources. There may be neighbors, there may be friends who might be talking about it, but since you have only almost 2 weeks left for the examination, you have to ensure that you stick with the study or revision plan that you have made. Do not deviate from this plan. If you plan to attend mock test either online or offline, make sure that you go ahead with the schedule as such. Be on track with target. You already would have a last target, revision target, so make sure that you are properly following it without any kind of distraction as such. And the best possible way is to stay away from the social media, because it takes a lot of our attention, a lot of our energy. So unless and until absolutely required and necessary, make sure that you do not spend a lot of time on the social media, and especially going through a lot of fake news and rumor mongering, and what you can say, a lot of videos are being circulated. So make sure you stay away from this. This is not only you have to do so that you can excel in the examination, this is also a responsibility as a student as such. In last, again, I would try to emphasize, stay alert, especially those students and aspirants who are living in the areas where which is along the border areas, where government might have issued certain notices, certain circular. So you have to stay alert. Always follow what the local government guidelines is in this particular area, but don't fall for the fake information. This has been emphasized by both government authorities as well as UGC as well as UPSC. Trust only government sources. Whenever you come across any kind of circular, any kind of notices on the secondary sources, make sure you first go and check on the official website that whether such information has been published or not. No rumor mongering. Do not spread misinformation. Do not forward any kind of notices or messages you might be getting on the social media without first verifying it. Do not glue to the sources of media. Again, I told you, social media, TV or news, whatever it is there. And you have to, for now, if we talk about, you have to prepare with due diligence, with announced date in mind, that is 25th of May. So for now, you have to consider it is this day where examination is going to be held, and make sure that your preparation is on track. So that's all about this particular video. It was very important because a lot of rumor is being circulated across media. So make sure that you be alert and verify, and then only trust any kind of news or circular that you see. Thank you very much.